gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention to the forum discussion, which is about to begin. Assalamualaikum and a very good day I wish to all of you. Welcome to our forum today. My name is Mirafika binti Rosman as your moderator. I would like to thank you to all of you very much for attending this forum. In this honorable day, we would like to highlight a topic that is quite interesting to be discussed on, which is should or should not veganism be considered as healthy? In this discussion, we will enable you to think about the topic that will be highlighted. I'm sure that every of us has our own opinion and thought about this topic. Before we proceed to about our forum, I would like to introduce our panelists today. Our first panelist is Dr. Hajah Nur Fazila Ain binti Muhammad Razman, representative from Dietetics and Nutrition Services Sunway Medical Center. Second panelist, Mr. Muhammad Amar Farhan bin Nazri from Malaysian Physiotherapy Association. Third panelist, Tan Sri Muhammad Shahidan bin Muhammad Imran, representative from FAN Gynecologists. Fourth panelist, Tun Dr. Farhanis binti Ar-Rahman, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. And the last panel for today, Dr. Nurafika binti Rosman, the Psychiatrist of Prince Scott Medical Center. Hope all of you are in good condition. Before we begin our forum in detail, let me explain about our topic today. As we know nowadays, many people choose to be a vegan. The word vegan was originally defined as a diet free of meat, dairy products, and eggs. People assume that being vegan would lead to healthy conditions. We should see the true conditions of being vegan from an expert perspective. Without wasting our time, I would like to seek an information for further details about this topic from our first panel, Dr. Hajah Nur Fazila Ain binti Muhammad Razman. So what do you think, Doctor? Does being vegan is healthy or not?
Thank you, Ms. Moderator. In my opinion, I think that veganism should not be considered as healthy because it leads to depression and anxiety. For my first opinion is a strict diet can make veganism unhealthy and unhappy, such as experience depression and anxiety in the long run of their life. This is because when a person is veganism to tightly control their life by restricting everything they are interested in, like eating favorite food, will give negative effect like depression. This is because the feeling of happiness cannot be stimulated and felt by veganism when the way of eating is to gear towards health without assessing the negative factor they can throw out being veganism in their life. For my opinion, another opinion is veganism will refrain from consuming meat can lead to a high risk of depression, anxiety, and self-injury. Because of a strict vegan diet can sometimes lead to nutrient deficiency and can increase the risk of physical and mental illness. For example, vitamin B12, folate, and omega-3 fatty acids are only found in animal products such as meat, and such nutrient deficit are associated with depression, low energy, and poor metabolism. And last, my third opinion is veganism with depression and may be more likely to empathize with animal and make nutritional choice based on personal ethics. This is because individuals struggle with depression and anxiety often change their diet as a form of self-treatment. Because of this, many people choose veganism as an ethical response to the atrocities inherent in nature and human society. From this, the individual feels that he has done a good deed to the animal but not to themselves.
Sorry, Dr. Hajanu Fazlina. I disagree with your opinion because I think veganism should be considered healthy, but depression and anxiety are not caused by diet alone because people have depression and anxiety first before coming veganism.
I think that most veganists check her to test for level of depression and anxiety first. Depression and anxiety are easy and veganism directly causes depression because of a diet that not give us all the nutrients and vitamins that we need. And lastly, depression and anxiety of course may have related with a vegan diet. Thank you, and we back to our moderator.
Thank you, Dr. Hajah Nur Fazlina and Muhammad Rasman for the knowledgeable explanation. We strongly believe that being vegan should not be considered as healthy. Now let's move to our second panel, Mr. Muhammad Amar Farhan bin Nasri. So what's your opinion about this topic, sir?
Thank you for moderator Dr. Norfika binti Rosman. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. In my opinion, I agree the vegetarian diet should be considered as healthy because give positive effect for athlete performance. For example, performance of vegan athlete were found to be twofold higher in terms of endurance, stamina, and strength. It is because the vegans are able to tolerate and even sustain higher physical burdens for longer duration and to recovery from physical stress more rapidly. For the next point is the status of vegan is more often with the normal range like blood pressure, cholesterol level, and body mass index of vegan are low. It is generally accepted that sport and exercise are powerful tools that positively affect health and thus aid the prevention of several illness. Moreover, sport and exercise are key to balancing energy supply and utilization, thus for controlling body weight.
Hi, Mr. Amma. Sorry for interrupt. I might have different opinion. I think veganism should be considered as unhealthy because give negative effects or impact for athletes' performance. A poorly planned vegetarian diet is low in fiber, protein, and some nutrients, and high in sugar, which is actually not very good and is risky to athletes.
I agree with your opinion, but I think the higher exercise need energy are usually covered by higher intake of animal food from meat diet. But the high intake of saturated fat and cholesterol along with the lack of healthy promoting items such as fiber and antioxidant may contribute to cholesterol problem for athlete health. Now I go to the last point, which is vegetarian diet are healthy and naturally adequate and meet current recommended intake provide health benefit for the prevention and treatment of the cardiac disease and are appropriate for people all age as well as athlete. Compare with non-vegan diet, athlete with vegan diet get more antioxidant which help neutralize free radicals that can lead to reduce muscle problem for athlete performance and athlete recovery. Moreover, the vegan diet, which are typically low in fat and high in fiber, that can reduce the body fats. That's all from my opinion, and I will pass to moderator.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Amar Farhan. That was a very great point to receive. Now we move to the third panel, Tansri Muhammad Shahidan and Muhammad Imran. What about your point of view as a FAM gynecologist regarding our topic discussion?
Assalamualaikum. Thank you to the moderator. So, in my opinion, veganism should not be considered as healthy because female athletes will not become more energetic. For the first reason, Female veganism that does not fulfill their energy and nutritional requirements puts them at danger for musculoskeletal problems, menstrual abnormalities, and poor sport performance.
Sorry, may I interrupt, Sansri? Veganism should be considered as healthy because it helps boost health and reduce disease for women athletes, which is vegetarian diet have been associated with lower body mass index (BMI) and decreased risk of chronic disease.
Okay, I'm agree with you, Farhanis, but common nutritional concerns for the female athlete include low energy availability, energy intakes from food remaining for metabolic process after accounting for energy expended during exercise, and inadequate dairy intakes that not meet sports nutrition guidelines. For the second reason is protein and micronutrient deficits endanger female veganisms.
Sorry, may I interrupt again? Because when compared to non-vegetarian athlete, vegetarian athlete frequently consume more fruit and vegetable, which has several positive nutrient effects such as supplying phytochemical and antioxidant to enhance exercise training and health.
I'm not agree with you, Dr. Faranis, because vegetarian athletes were associated with avoiding foods that contain addictive and wheat, and cited nutrient composition as the main reason for following a vegetarian diet. So it can put the athletes in low intakes of protein micronutrient deficiencies. For the third reason is veganism female athletes are more likely to be vitamin D deficiency since they do not consume dairy or seafood. For these athletes, a biochemical assessment of vitamin D status is warranted. So that's all of my opinion. I will pass to the moderator.
Thank you, Tan Sri Muhammad Shahid Amin Muhammad Imran. That was a great point to be added. Now let's move to our next panel, to Dr. Farhanis Tiarahman.
Thank you, Ms. Moderator. In my opinion regarding to this topic, veganism should be considered as healthy because it leads to good impact to environmental. Veganism is considered as healthy because being veganism can help to reduce greenhouse gas emission from food come from animal products. The process of raising and killing animals for meat is more carbon intensive than just planting and harvesting plants for food. Joseph Paul, author of the Oxford study, explained, turning grass into meat is like turning coal into energy. It comes at a hard cost in emissions.
Sorry for interrupting Dr. Faranis binti Awaman. From my side, that I disagree with you because I think veganism should not be considered as healthy because it leads to negative impact to environmental. And my opinion is greenhouse gas emission also came from agriculture. What do you think, Dr. Faranis binti Awaman?
Yes, it's true, but in fact, producing plant-based meat emits up to 90% greenhouse gas than producing conventional meat. Just one plant-based meat can save the same amount of carbon emission needed to drive a car across the country. If more and more individuals adopt plant-based diet, this impact will reduce greenhouse gas emission for our entire species and help slow climate change. Next, veganism is healthy because it helps to solve a land competition since the livestock use almost 80% of all agricultural land. Veganism can literally save the earth by helping to solve the problem of land use for nature. If everyone become vegan, the use of global land for livestock could be reduced by 75%. If our protein needs were made with soy instead of animal, deforestation will drop by 94%. By stop deforestation and increase the reforestation, we can achieve 23% of the climate reduction needed for 2 degrees Celsius. So next, the use of chemical for agriculture is not several as the use of chemical in animal farming site. Chemical used in agriculture also enable farm to produce more crop per unit area with less tillage, thus reducing deforestation, compressing nature resource, and curbing soil erosion. The use of pesticide for livestock is a little dangerous because when farmer apply pesticide on livestock at once, it will penetrate into the animal body and permeate every animal organ. And for that reason, when we eat meat, chicken, and so on, we will be easily sick and allergic. Thank you.
Thank you, to Dr. Farhan Ismiti Rahman. It was a very good sharing in terms of environmental impact. Lastly, let's seek an opinion from our fifth panel, Dr. Nurafika binti Rosman. Thank you, Ms. Moderator, for inviting me today. In my opinion, from a medical perspective, veganism should be considered as healthy because it improves mental and physical health. Studies have shown that plant-based diets are beneficial for the microbiome system. First, vegan diet tends to be more diverse, which is helpful to our gut bacteria. Eating the same food over and over again can create a harsher environment within our gut. Additionally, plant-based diets tend to be high in fiber and other nutrients that can improve our gut health and aid in digestion. Other than that, veganism can improve someone's mood, and it also can contribute to underlying mental health conditions. Some people say that eating a vegan diet lowers their anxiety and improves their mood. Other people report that it actually makes their mood and anxiety worse. A vegan diet alone doesn't cause any depression. There are many causes of depression and why you might have it. In addition, veganism can improve mental health by giving more energy and helping with other physical ailments. People on plant-based diets often have more energy and are more conscious of their health. As a result, vegans tend to lead more active lifestyles, knowing how important is it to take care of their bodies.
Sorry for interrupt, Dr. Norifika Rosman. For my side, I think that I disagree with your opinion because I think veganism should be considered as unhealthy because humans need a balanced diet to improve their mental and physical health. And my opinion is being vegan does make you invincible. What do you think, Dr. Norifika binti Rosman?
Yes, it's true that being vegan does not make us be invincible, but the nutrients vegans receive from a plant-based diet combined with the physical activity can reduce the risk of heart disease, improve joint and bone health, and others. Daily exercise and eating right can also help with varicose veins since they get your blood pumping and reduces stress on the veins in your legs. If you are focusing on your health with a vegan diet, having a well-rounded routine that combines what you eat and how you active will make a big difference in how you feel. But that overall wellness and focus on your health can extend your past the physical benefits. That's all from me. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of the opinion given by invited panelists. The conclusion for our discussion today is veganism should be considered as healthy because there are more positive perspectives than the negative one. I believe that with all of the opinion that have been viewed by our panelists from all aspects should be taken as a serious action to prevent from this issue being raised in future. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we come to end our part of discussion. We would like to say thanks again to all of our panels for the informative and interesting talk about our topic today. Hopefully this discussion will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.